Hey, I'm just doing an update of this place. I haven't been here for a while, so I thought, why not do a little thing? Looks like it's falling apart in here. A bit overgrown. It's probably better to come here in the winter. I won't be going through all that, but that's usually not overgrown. Okay. I walked to here and I'm going back. It's a bit overgrown this winter. It's not winter, so I'll probably come back in here in the winter to see how it's looking. Okay, yeah, I won't be able to even get over to there or there because it's overgrown. And that's a bit overgrown there as well. I was hoping to do a blog about how it looks, but I'm not going in the buildings when it's all grassy. You probably get snakes and stuff around here. But there you go. The piss factory. Do what? People go in there to piss, do they? You got some graffiti going along here. That looks like it's falling apart up there. That looks like it's falling apart. Stuff out in there that's burnt out. It is a hot day though. Hot day. I'll have another little walk down here and I'll come back out the gate then. But it's a good place to come. Loads of graffiti everywhere. Sometimes you've got like the really good graffiti and then it's crap over it as well. But ooh, look at that. Okay. You got the Ode right by there. That's a Walmart thing. Last time I came, it was a little bit of graffiti over it. Someone liked to vandalised it, which is really disrespectful. Come on, just do it to everything else but that. But it's a shame it's got burnt down, graffiti over the years and re-burnt down, and they're smashed up because there's an old boy village where like all the coal miners' sons used to come, and there's a plane in the sky. So yeah, son from miners from the mines, they came here for a camp and their parents were working. But it would have been good if they kept the place and be like a little history place you could go to. But it's already wrecked. It's all wrecked. Oh, it is boiling. So, oh, that's it. See, people took the gate away, like kept all the metal off the gate. That was probably like scrappies and that to scrap it. And then this part of the gate is just gone in total. So as it was a gate from here to here, and you can see how thick it is. My guess they chopped that up in half, started with that one, couldn't finish, and then ran off. Probably got disturbed or something. But you do get people dumping rubbish. Look at that. Oh, someone's carpet there. Looks like, oh, let me have a look at this. dumpers, isn't there? People like to dump their stuff. Someone probably paid for someone to like get rid of this, or actually just done it themselves. Looks like a kitchen unit there. Outdoor by here in the corner, it looks like an outdoor storage thing, because I got something similar to that in my house. Ugh, I can't even see nothing right now. So yeah, didn't get to go in the buildings, but I didn't think I thought I'll take a trip down here, and thought, yeah, I didn't even think, oh, it's summer, everything's overgrown. Okay, I could go back this way, or I could go this way. I'm going to choose this way. So goodbye, Boys Village. Only did a little blog on it, but if people want to visit it, and I'd advise to come back in the winter, or, you know, when it, or autumn at least, you know, when everything starts to die out. Yeah, when everything starts to die out. So I'm going to take another walk up the country lane, and see where it leaves us. So yeah, so I thought I'd just do a little blog with that, and just a little blog walk basically. It's boiling. I walked to the shop today and I was like, turning back around or going out today, but I was so bored in the house, and I thought, just go for a walk, even though it's hot. I'm sweating like anything, but there you go. Now, so this got some berries on here, probably poisonous, so I wouldn't eat those if I was you. I wouldn't eat those if I was you. It's a bit hard to see because I got my sunglasses on, but there you go. So, oh, got some stingies. So yeah, it's a lovely walk. Been really busy over the summer holidays. We've been struggling to go out with the kids like normal, like even go to shop or just local. But we found when we take them to theme parks, when we're there, because they don't have to queue up, we have an okay day, like we're not getting bitten and headbutted, which happens a lot. And we do if the wait is a bit too long in the queue access bit, but they seem to be going on more rides. They seem to be having a really good time, and it's like it feels a bit like we take them to the theme park and it's just feel like we're like just a normal family just for a minute. And it's not as stressful and stuff, because obviously you don't have to queue what you do, but it's a different queue, and you have to obviously reserve your slot and stuff, or you can do it every 20 minutes or 40 minutes, on depends what road you go on. It's just we don't have to stand in the queue. We go into the exit and we go and do something and then come back, sort of thing, which is really good. But we went to Chesterton. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. Chesterton World of Adventure and the World of Jumanji. It would be amazing theme park to go to. I did some research at the end. It's like we're probably the UK's most busiest theme parks with 3 hours wait. But the thing is, just on the kiddie rides, which are not even themed of anything, like the Carousel and that, you're waiting for an hour just to go on it. They've just let too much. We went on a Saturday. We never usually go on a Saturday, and they just let too many people in, way too many, and it's like a third of the people would be there. It would be a nice day, busiest on probably on some rides, but be okay. But if they left 1/3 of how much they did in, but you even had to queue for the toilets. There wasn't enough toilets. you have to queue for food. And I was like, we didn't even have no hot food there. We on the way out, we stopped at services and the kids had KFC. But it was too hot. Some queues when it was like just so, not like the soft ice cream, like the whippy. There's the frozen ones you buy yourself and like 8 in a pack, like a Twister and stuff. So we got them that. So, but it was twice I think we got and Ben and Jerry's ice cream as well one. But the queue wasn't big at that point. You know, if you're walking in past, you find one that was okay. But they didn't do like hot food there, they just did ice cream, so it was a nightmare. I'm scared of roller coasters. The kids' roller coasters, like Tripsham Trucks in Thomas Land, Drayton Manor, that scares me. Tree tops in Oakwood scares me going up, and it just feels old. I feel like I'm gonna fall out and stuff. You know, those two, even Octonaut one, you know, in Alton Towers, I was getting scared of those, okay? Because I went to Alton Towers, I think at the beginning of the year. No, it was 2 years ago. I went to Alton Towers, and I was terrified on that one, and I didn't want to go back on it. Okay, but we've been going to closer theme parks, and I've been getting a bit used to the kiddie rides. So I've been going in the kiddie rides, in between, or the family rides. Right, and I had a really bad experience on the ship at Oakwood. I was about 13, 14 years old, probably 14. Okay, I went with my foster parents there. It must have been about in 2000, the year 2000. Maybe 99, 2000. It wouldn't have been 2001, I don't think, but it would have been about that time. And basically, okay, they wanted me to go on tree tops. I cried and I ran away and then they had to chase me. And then I went on it. They did encourage me and it wasn't as bad as I thought, and that was when I was young, and I haven't been on it since because quite a few years ago we went to Oakwood when I think Demi was 4 or something like that. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay. Right? And so I went on there. I'd been to Barry Island before, you know, on the little rides like vaults and stuff like that, and even the roller coaster down there. But that was the first time I went to a proper theme park. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll go on the ship. It looked fun. It would only go up and down. I thought that would be fine. So I went in the middle seat, right in the middle. You know, so I'm not one at the end. You know, it's like 5 rows, yeah. And it went up, and I was in the middle one, not the end one, the middle one. And I was sick over this man, screaming. I was crying, holding like this big fat man. He felt really big and fat, okay. And I was only small, you know. At that point I wouldn't have even been 5 foot, and I would probably was about 4 stone. So I was really, really small, and I just grabbed hold of him and just was terrified every time he went up and down. And I was sick over him basically. So that put me off. But this year we went to Drayton Manor, and not in March time we went. I didn't go on it then. But this time when we went in the summer holidays, I went on the ship. And obviously Drayton Manor is the scariest ship out of Oakwood, out of Alton Towers, out of all the Alton Towers, you know, Oakwood, all the even Chesterton, all the theme parks we've been to. That's the scariest. I went in the middle again, right, and I was like, when you go to the top, you get lift off your seat, and that's the bit I hate. I was like, I'm gonna fall out. I just feel like I'm gonna fall out, sort of thing, right? And I was like, oh my god! So I had to close my eyes the whole time. And I did open them a couple of times, but when we were done, when we got up, I was like, oh, no, I can't do this, sort of thing. In Chesterton, I went on the ship. in the middle, and I was like a bit the same, but nowhere near as scared because it doesn't go up as high, and it's not. It's like a bit. It's a lot smaller one, but I still got lift off my seat in that one a little bit. That's the bit what freaks me out. But when we went to Porton Park, the World of Pickland, you know that place? Alright. First day, I went on the airplane roller coaster, the new family one. It's like a year old. And that was scared me a bit, but I was okay. You know, it wasn't in my boundaries, right? And then I went on, my daughter went on every throw ride in the theme park. Even that one where it spins around in a circle and go up in the air and flicks you down. And I was like, you sure you want to go on that? Yeah, I want to go on it. And she just had in her head she wanted to go to everything. Bear in mind, Cranky Crane, at the beginning of the year, we went to Drayton Manor, and she wouldn't go on it. She didn't like that because it's so noisy. She's got a thing with noise. She hid behind the stairs, covering her ears just because of noise. She just couldn't stand the noise, right? But she went on that, and then obviously. But this time we went to Drayton Manor in the summer holidays. She went on it and she loved it. Okay, it's just the noise she has to get past, but she loved it. Now, so Porton Park, she was like, I am going on every throw ride, every scary ride. She didn't want to go on the baby rides, she just wanted to go on the throw rides. And I knew she liked Peppa Pig World, but she was like, I'm too old for this, I want to go on the bigger rides. Just because she's having a session. I have to put these on a minute. She wants to go on the big rides. And okay, so first day she went on every single roller coaster, even the spinning one, Storm Tracer. She went on Cobra, and she went on the one that versus the Cyclator, and whatever one. Oh, they're like the ones where you're like dangling on your seat, going through the air. That was like a reptile one. I can't remember, the Velociraptor or something like that. And I wouldn't go on any of them. Second day though, I don't know, all the roller coasters apart from one. Storm Tracer was a bit out of my boundaries because it spins in circles, and I hate the ship because you feel like you're going up and down, but also I hate being dropped, like the drop towers, and I just hate the feeling of going backwards, right? So I didn't like that. I was like, I had in my head maybe I'll go on it, but I was like, it's just a bit terrified me, even though it's a family. It's in the between roller coaster. It goes quite high up as well, but it's in between, you know, family and thrill ride, you know, really scary. It's nothing like the ones in Drayton Manor, Alton Towers, you know, the ones that drop. But so the first ride I went on was the Cyclator. It goes backwards. Tom was supposed to be recording me on it, but he was like this, pressing record, and guess what? He didn't press it. He thought it was on record, and he was holding it the whole time, and he didn't. And as you go, what it is, you hold on to it. I thought, oh, it's quite a nice, good grip thing where you can hold on. But never been backwards before, right? And I went on it, and then the first you start off, you go up backwards, and I hated it because I felt like I was falling out. I was trying to hold on, push myself forward, and I was just freaking out too much. That scared me more than any roller coaster I've been on. Okay, just because it was thing. I did close my eyes, and then you go really, really fast going around, and then you go backwards to get into the do you go backwards or front? Yeah, backwards into the theme park, into the end bit. But it was okay. Obviously my daughter wanted me to go on these rides. Tom goes on with the first day, and I thought I'd be brave enough and try and go on them. Try. And so it's like a minute long roller coaster. So, or if it's a minute long, just close my eyes and just pretend it's not happening. So yeah, I went on that. Oh my god. But it was fine. It just scared me because the backwardness, it was just, I wasn't comfortable with that. Okay, then I went on Cobra. It's higher up, right? Higher up roller coaster, really, really high. The worst thing I find going on a roller coaster is when you're backwards and you're going up. I hate that bit. I hate it. So I closed my eyes the whole time. When we were almost at the top, I opened and then closed them, ready to be at the top. Okay, so I opened my eyes as I was going down, and I closed them. It's like there's two tight loops, and it's got so many loops and turns. Is that only roller coaster in the UK has got like loads of the amount of like loops and stuff, like throws and stuff. And then all of a sudden you're quite low on the ground and you go like this. It was fun, but it was scary. Timmy, for some reason, before we went there, we went to Oakwood, and he went Mount Megaphobia. I would not go on it, but now I'm at a stage where I think I might. So next time I'm going now there, I'm going to try and force myself to go on it. I might go in the queue and wait and sit down, and then I need to go and go. I did that on Brums on Portcore. It's like a used to be the hog ride, but they changed it red, and they go going up and down. It was just I just didn't like how fast it goes. Fast rides freak me out, but I think after Porton Park, I think they're gaining on me, growing on me, but not ready to go like on Bolivium and stuff like that. I'm not ready to go on Bolivium. Oh, that would be. Oh, I'd probably faint and die. I feel like I'm sweating like a pig. So, yeah, so I did that. So I went on the Cobra. That was really good. Timmy, for some reason, didn't want to go on any of the roller coasters because they all look like they're going upside down. They don't like upside down. They go on a lot of things, but as long as it's not going upside down. But he was going on so many stuff. What Demi wasn't going on, but now Demi's going on everything. So me and Demi went on our own when Tom was looking after Timmy, and we was in the back carriage, and a guy and his son was in the front carriage. And I did record. Tom recorded me on the ride. I didn't like record when I'm on the ride. I adjust my camera. I know I got like a thing you put on your body and you put it in, but it's a little slit and it feels like it'll come out. On the smaller family roller coasters, I do that, but like not on the bigger one. Okay, so they had Porton Park. It was really, really good. So I went on that, and then I went on the one that first I didn't like the fact like the roller coaster was like the Foxtractor, I think it was called. Like you're under the track, not on top, so you feel like you're gliding through the air sort of thing. And the scariest bit for me is going up, but it wasn't really, really high up. So I thought, I got fear of height. I hate heights. Summer holiday, just before the summer, 2 weeks before the summer holidays, or a week before the summer holidays, we had a school trip to Barry Island because what's his name over Barry Island? He owns it. Is it Henry Dantas? He invited all special needs kids in the area, from all the schools, to Barry Island over 2 days, or to go on as many rides as you want, right? Just for 2 days, many rides as you want, and basically you could go on as many as you want, and you had bands, wristbands for the whole day. Alright, it was really, really fun. And not only the kids could go, the parents and their siblings could go too. So then we got to go, and also me and my partner. And they went on the pheasant reel, and I just couldn't do it. I lined up to do it, and I was just, it's too high. I feel like I'm going to fall out or something because it's so high up. Heights, I don't go. they had Evolution over there years ago when I was a teenager. I must have been about 15. And my foster brother's friend, he evinced me. He was my friend too. You know, we all hanged out. He evinced me to go on it. And I was like, no, the ship scared me, remember? I was like, no. And I said, okay, I'll go on it. And then you're up in the air, and they stop up in the air, and you feel like you're, like, for a couple minutes, and you feel like you're falling out, right? You feel like you're falling out, basically. And oh my god, it was so scary, so scary. I'm gonna walk up here a little bit and walk back. So, and I was screaming. I was like the worst fear, and since then I've been a bit freaky with rides, and that was the scariest bit. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I wouldn't go on that bit. So I went on, oh yeah, and the caterpillar one. We were on the back carriage on the caterpillar at Portland Park. It was like this cat freaky thing. It's like a freaky section. It's the creatures section. And you go around, and it's like, it feels like you jump forward, and if you have to hold on, or if you don't hold on, you feel like you're gonna fall out the seat. Even Tom was like that, was a bit freaked out. You fall out the seat. And I went on that twice, and that was a family one. That was not as bad as obviously the bigger roller coasters, but that bit you're going out the seat. Because I went on that, went on it once, and then I said, I'll go on that roller coaster again. If I cannot hold on, because I usually hold on for my life, and just put my hands up or not touch the thing, I'll go on the bigger ones. And I did that, and then that's why I went on the bigger ones. I'm glad. I'm really disappointed I didn't go on Storm Chasers. If I went back, I'd probably say, yeah, I'm going on it. But I was terrified of what it looks. It even broke down at one point on there. Do you know when you're going up the ramps, it got stuck? I recorded a little bit of it. I think it was only there for like 15 minutes or so. But it was a bit freaky. So we did that. And, I don't even know where I'm going. Yeah, so we did that, and it was really fun, So I am wanting to go on more rides. I think next, we want to go to Blackpool, but it's just too far away. We've got an electric car, and you have to stop for like an hour at a time, and that's if you can get chargers. And if you can't get chargers, you're stopping for like 3 hours or 2. So it's a bit far, but we want to go there. So it has to be like a proper plan and go there for like a week or something. But that's our next plan. But also I want to go back to Alton Towers. As Demi said, she might go on Biridium. She'll go on 13. I looked at the video of 13, and I'm willing to go on it. That's the one ride. And if I'm okay with it, I'll go on oh wait a minute. Someone stop. Okay. If I'm okay with it, I'll go on Rita. Demi said she wants to go on Rita as well. That ride goes really fast. Right? And then if I'm okay with that, I don't think I'm ready for Biridium. But they got like a one where it's like you like laying down and you're backwards and forwards, like laying down like you're flying. It's called Clarion or something like that. I can't remember. I think it used to be called Sky, my daughter said. But I might go on that. This is gonna be so scary. You see now I'll chicken out and not go on any. But you have to, at these theme parks, you have to go 2 days, because if you're too chicken to go on one ride the first day, the second day you might, I wished I went on it, and you go on it. And some things you don't get to go on. But Chesterton was a fucking, I don't really swear, see, it really, okay, so basically, yeah, it was just a shame. It was a pee take. It made me hate the place. But I would have went, because I went on those rides, I would have went, and I was like, the Jumanji thing was so good, and I would have went on the Jumanji ride. But you were looking at 3 hours wait, and you have to go there and scan your thing, and you will never get it, and you can't like do the like access thing on it, so you have to queue up as normal. And with our kids, it's impossible to queue up that long with our kids. They get violent to others. They can get violent like to kids as well as adults, and it doesn't matter what age the kid is, so you have to be really careful. And even if they don't get violent, they make really squeaky noises and crazy noises, and the most normal people wouldn't even shout at kids. They turn around and they'll and then they beg us to leave, like. So, and it's just a nightmare. We get scrams, pinches, headbutts and all sorts like that. You know, having autistic kids, it can be like that. And it's just a nightmare. And it's just physically impossible. So we just couldn't go on that ride. So I was really disappointed. There's 3-hour waits, and who waits 3 hours for a ride like? Okay, the vampire one we broke down a couple of times, or you couldn't book it to go in, and it was like a 2-hour wait a lot of the day. Sometimes it was 1.5 hours, 2-hour wait. Okay, eventually they went into fast track. Went into fast track. We were supposed to go in the disabled bit. My daughter Tom queued up for 25 minutes, which would have been a nightmare because for him, he said she was a bit of a handful and stuff, being a normal self. But at the time, they queued up that much, and it said you need one queue. Oh, don't worry, it's not a long wait, and it's really short in the other bit, so they had to find the other bit, and they went on it, right? And I said, Tom, go on it because you haven't been on any rides, right? Yeah. He did go on the rattlesnake with her as well, and I wanted to go on both, but the rattlesnake vampire and the mayhem one, you know, the monkey one in Jumanji area, and they wanted to go on the spinning one. They didn't get to go on the spinning one. It was breaking down every 5 minutes, and then it was 2-hour queues, so it was just impossible. And it was just, the whole day just was like, Demi wanted to go. After an hour in of being there, she had enough, and then she was playing it big time. But she had some good moments. I try not to record her when she's them both really when they're having their meltdowns, so I don't really want people seeing that. That's one of the reasons I don't go live as much no more when I'm at home, because you just don't know what they're going to do, and you don't want that type of stuff on camera. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, you know, because it looks like they're really naughty kids, but they're not, sort of thing. But yeah, so I was a bit disappointed. And the kids roller coaster, Timmy couldn't go on Rattlesnake, and he wanted to go on it, but you have to be 1.4, so I couldn't go on at the same time because of that. And because I could, but apparently Tom was at the back and Demi was at the front, and or vice versa, I can't remember order, because they said they couldn't sit together. But Tom said it flinged you along like crazy, and it really hurt your back, the rattlesnake. But we had to take it in turns, you see, so I didn't get to go on one roller coaster when I was there. Not one. It was a really disappointment. Because I did, you know, before I was, you know, I'm going in between ones, and the mayhem one does go upside down a couple of times and does go backwards, and that freaks me out. But after being on the other roller coasters, I really like the thing. I really wanted to go on it, and wait a minute. Yeah, at Chesterton we only booked one day, and I'm so glad we only booked one day, because I was like, wouldn't want to go back the next day. We did book the hotel. Tom booked it. It's supposed to be a Premier Inn, and you have breakfast and lunch, tea. It was like £26 for all you can eat breakfast and your dinner, with a drink with your dinner, and which would have been really good. But kids eat for free as well, because first we were just going to do £11 for us to eat breakfast and kids eat for free, but we'll probably do the whole thing. We turned up to the hotel at like 11 at night, and oops, it was booked for the 24th of this month, not the 2nd. And we don't know how Dom did that. He definitely clicked the date. He must have, as he clicked it, clicked the other one by accident when he did the checkout. No hotel rooms free. So we went in a car, went on a traveller, and he said you can't get a refund, but you can exchange it for a different date, but it has to be the same hotel. Oh, we're like, oh, we just paid for like food and everything with that. Luckily we paid through PayPal, and you can do it over 3 payments. So, and it was 89 quid for the Premier Inn for us, or for us to eat tea, their dinner with a drink, a limited breakfast, so all you can eat breakfast, and kids eat for free with the breakfast as well. We'd have to pay £5 for a kids meal, but it's like 2-course kid meal each there anyway on top. But and sleeping there at night, which we were like, oh, that's a good deal. But luckily when we got home, we looked through, because otherwise we'd have to go back there. We thought we might as well go back there that day, but we paid them free. So it works out you're only paying like £25 a time sort of thing, and which is okay. So we paid it free basically, and basically we paid him free. So I'm saying that over and over again. Sometimes I just can't get my words out, and that's how it is with me. Oh, I say the wrong words. So yeah, we paid him free, but they said we can get a refund. So we got a full refund because it was a mistake what happened. And we booked the travel lodge. Luckily it was like 50 or 60 quid, the travel lodge for the night. You don't get breakfast or anything, but luckily we got one, and we booked, and we showed it. We went in, and she was like, what are you doing here? Like, because she didn't know it was any ovations, and it was like, yeah, we just did one online, and we went in and we had a Domino's at night. Then Tom booked it without even saying it. He said, oh, should we have a Domino's? And I was like, it's up to you, but he didn't tell me what he was going to order. And last time we had Domino's, I didn't even want it, and I had like a tuna one on one side, and then on the other side I had a half and half, like a burger one, and just thought, have that. And I wanted chicken wings, so he took it off the order because it came to too much with the chicken wings. And then this time he said, oh, I got your chicken pieces for you this time. And he's ordered like a meat pea, and I hate the meat one. I will eat it, but I just don't like eating ham and pepperoni. I just don't like eating it. I used to love, my favourite piece used to be pepperoni, but I just don't like eating the process, that ham and pepperoni no more. I just hate eating it. So I ate about 5 pieces. 4 pieces I think I ate, not 5. And then a lot of it was less. But he bought spicy chicken nuggets, and I don't like nuggets. And I thought you meant the hot wings. He didn't even ask me. All I did was go to the toilet and came back and said, oh, what are we ordering then? And you said we could order this. And I was like, yeah, you have to actually ask me what I want. So I think he did that. Yeah, I think he thought I didn't want Domino's, so he probably ordered it quickly. So yeah, but yeah, so that was good. So yeah, the summer holidays we went to quite a lot of theme parks, just because it was nice. We can't really get out of the house doing anything with the kids. these days. Oh, I can't take Demi now on my own out. She's just too bad for me. I don't know how she's going to react, or I won't be able to get her home and stuff like that. She's my height now, like 5 centimeters off my height, basically. So, yeah. So she's a nightmare. So, and I got a special needs health visitor. She was like, it's just go take her out together. Don't take her out on your no more. It's not worth the hassle. Or was that someone else? I can't remember. If it was one of the people what I've been seeing. And but we've been going to the theme parks, and when we're there, they do have a good time. And obviously she's had good moments where she's all excited and stuff. Obviously when you have to queue a little bit, then she was getting a bit too much. Even in the short queues, it was a bit too, if anything over a couple of minutes, it was really bad. And she just says rude stuff, just goes crazy, makes noises, and people are just staring at us. But the last thing we did was safari at Chesterton. And it's basically like 3 or 4 minutes in a truck going around looking at the animals. Oh. But the thing is, you saw like giraffes, a rhino, and some sort of bird thing, but doing all the other things you see in the what it said it should show you, it didn't. It goes in this cave and then it ends. People were waiting 75 minutes in that queue, and we were in the fast track. You have to book it, So we were in the fast track crew, and we waited about 25 minutes, which is really, really wrong. Because if we known we had to wait that long, we wouldn't have gone on that ride. 25 minutes doesn't sound long, but with our kids it is. And you just don't know what's going to happen. And Demi was playing up and stuff. Oh, it's a nightmare. But it's stressful. Another couple who have the disability also can go to the back of the queue and queue up. But you do get people giving you really, really dirty looks. But I'm like, yeah, if I was queuing up behind you, you would probably run out of the queue. And just shout at for first to leave. That's usually what happens anyway. Or, you get people go in your face and everything because they're not used to seeing the behaviour what you see from our kids. So it's just a bit nightmare. They'd be begging us to go in that the back of the queue, but some of the theme parks, it's like you don't get to go on the back of the ride and go to the next one and to the next one and to the next one and to the next one. You have to book it on the app at the Chesterton, and then once you go on that, go on the disability access. But it's other people with disabilities, so the queue could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and 20 minutes, which it usually is. But if we went to Drayton Manor and stuff, it's usually only one person in front of us, maybe 2, and that would be a busy time, and that's more reasonable. But with that, and then once you go on that ride, you can't book another ride in for another 40 minutes. So that 40 minutes, it's like you're queuing, but you're not in the queue, which makes it really easier for us because we can have a little walk around, get them a snack or take them to the toilet, and so they're not in that environment, keep them happy, and stuff. And they can't stand for long or sit there for long, they can't stand up in a queue, but they can't just sit down. No, it's a nightmare with them. So yeah, so that was a bit, oh my god. So just enjoying my walk anyway. So I haven't gone for a walk in ages, but I'm glad I did today. But we've been going to theme parks and doing 50,000 steps, which is, really good. But, I'm just so hot. so hot right now. So yeah, it was just a nightmare. But people who go all the time, who we were talking to, also in the Essex queue, and they said the whole time they were there, they went on 3 whole rides. But they have been before, and they said it's never like this. How busy it was. But it's a bit of a disappointment they do the gym advertise it and that. Even not the gym, all the rides, and you just can't go on them. Even the little rides they had, you know, like the little truck flat rides you had for the little kids. Even the log through we couldn't go on. The big one, then and the medium size and the small, we couldn't go on any of them, just because it was just so big. The queues, and it was ridiculous. We went on a couple of rides. I went on it's like the haunted house, but it's not. It's like a more like a pyramid African tomb thing, yeah. Basically the whole canal with shooting guns. I went on the safari, yeah. I went, what else did I go on? I didn't go on many stuff at all. The kids did, but I didn't. I'm trying to think what rides they had there at Chesterton. You know, it was just a nightmare. I went on a couple of rides and that was it. No more than 5, I don't think. Oh yeah, it was the like the baby rapids thing, for that like monster ride. You know, it's a bit like Nighttime Garden or like Peppa Pig that spins around inside and stuff. I went on that. So that's 3 things I went on. I'm trying to think what I went on. The spinning water things, these barrels that spin, I went on with Timmy. But basically I just stood there most of the day and couldn't go on anything. The kids went on a little bit more. Some rides I won't go on with Tom, or sometimes if it was for Tom with Demi, because Timmy wouldn't go on that ride. So it was just a nightmare. I've never been to a theme park so busy in my life. You know, it just did my head in. But the people who said it's not like that when they went there last. So if you go in peak times, obviously don't go. But I would have probably went back, but we have to take the kids out of school for 2 days. Because it was booked for the 24th, which is a Sunday, which is the Monday, but would have to go there the Friday and stay in the hotel on Monday, but we cancelled that. We probably will go back there, but not at the moment. We are thinking about getting the Moon passes, just because we love Alton Towers. And then it's about, if you did one for Alton Towers, it's like literally the same price to do one for Alton Towers, Legoland, Fort Park, and the Chesterton. But this one's going to be better than the Alton Towers one anyway. But we're going on all the roller coasters and that, so Tom's enjoying it more. And yeah. And it's the only time we're actually having fun. It's like when we go to the arcades, it's a bit, when they're excited it's a bit more normal, but it's just a nightmare taking them out to anywhere else, like, you know, where you have to do stuff. It's just a nightmare. But we do been really enjoying the theme parks. So we went to like Alton Towers, Drayton Manor, Oakwood and Chesterton, and Fort Park. All of them we went for 2 days, apart from Oakwood and Chesterton we went for 1. But we went to Barry Island and Port Cor as well. They're like fun fairs, you know, like nowhere near as big, but I had a bit of time. Okay. I got a mess. Oh, I am just tired. Okay. So yeah, we did all that and it was really good. We did have a fun time and I'm getting more encouragement now to go on the middle rides now, yeah. The rides I'm not usually fun about going on. So our the next place we were going to go is Alton Towers probably, but I don't know when. It might be this year, it might be next year, because now it's like ending singing. But if we can get, we'd probably only be going to Alton Towers loads, but if we're in an area we can go to the other ones if we get the passes. But I think we might get the passes for the kids' Christmas present or birthday present, probably Christmas present. And then, you know, it's just you go there like twice, and then it basically pays how much you go there less than twice, if you ask me. Yeah, so basically once you go there 2 or 3 times, and if you're going to do more than that in a year, you might as well do it and be able to go to other places, and all you have to do is pay for the hotel for the year. But I think maybe getting them for a Christmas present is better than just buying stuff that they don't use. I got a Nintendo Switch for Timmy, and it just, because it's not touching like a phone, you just can't use it at the moment. It's like the remote control you can't use because it's like you have to press it and look where it is. It has to be touch screen for him to use it. I know you can use a touch thing in there, but he's struggling with it. So that was a bit of a waste of money. We bought Demi an Xbox, she hardly uses it. So it'd just be good to buy something for their Christmas present. And then, what's it called? And also, obviously, I'm monetized as well. So all the money I've been all the money I earn from a monetization, every month or two, every other month I'm earning about 30 to 50, 60 quid. No, sorry, you don't get payment until it gets to 60. So every other month I'm getting a payment for about £60. Sometimes it's 90, all depends what videos I've been doing. So all the money I spent on a day trip or like places like this, like going to theme parks and that with them. No, so it's quite good as well. And oh my goodness, so it's really good that I'm monetized, you know, it's quite good. It's a little extra income coming in as well, and I just need to focus on doing more videos. I just stopped doing videos for like a week or two with this, but I have been really stressed out and really tired and stuff like that. But my nerve pain seems to be fine now. I do get days where I do have it, but most of the time I'm fine. So that's really good now. So I'm happy, like the worst phases have gone through me. I was going phases of headaches as well, but my headaches have stopped. I do get them sometimes. I notice I have to have my glasses on quite a lot now. Otherwise I do, when my eyesight is not as good as it was. So you see me with glasses. These are prescription ones, so I can see in really good detail. Because I'm short-sighted. I can see really good close by, but not far away. But even like when I'm on my computer screen playing a game, I feel comfortable better wearing them than not, sort of thing. I've been talking for almost an hour, and oh my god, talking to about almost an hour. It's been a bit nice time. So we've been doing that, but we've been going to the theme parks. Staying there for, when we went to Drayton Manor, we stayed in a hotel. You get the second day in the theme park for free, and it was only like 250 quid. And Alton Towers we did the same. I think it worked out to 300 quid. Second day free, and it's night in the hotel, so it wasn't much different to everyone, and you get breakfast. So we did that, but then we started staying in the travel lodges. What's it? Our local one is Oakwood. It's not local, but it is. So we drove there and came home the same day. That's the time when we didn't stay in the travel lodge or in a hotel or whatever. Where did we stay when we went to Pepper Pig Road? We went into 2 different hotels in Pepper Pig Road. Was it Travelodge and Holiday Inn or Days Inn? I can't remember. I did vlogs on them, so you can just look back at that. I find my memory is not really good, like where exactly I stayed and stuff. But oh, it is what it is, isn't it? So I am just really tired now. It's been good for a little walk. Demi's back in school tomorrow. Timmy's not. Timmy won't be in school for another couple of weeks. But I can't remember the date. I'll have to have a look. It's in my diary though. Oh. So, oh. It's so quiet here. Look. So quiet. So yeah, so we've been going to places like that, and obviously we can get a hotel for between 50 and 60 quid. Because we've got access passes, you know, which the kids have got disabilities. Some theme parks, they do them half price, like Oakwood you can get it half price. Thornton Park at Pepper Pig Road, that was half price. Chesterton was half price, so you only pay for 2 kids and you get, and the 2 kids are entitled to have a carer, because, you know, it could be any person, it doesn't have me, but it, you know, but that's good as well. So it costs about the same price to go to the theme park to what it does for the hotel as well. So if we can get, I do really enjoy going to theme parks. I've been watching what's it called, goes of videos all night from theme parks and stuff, just to get me more encouragement to go on rides. A minute. Yeah, so basically, oh, it's a sunny day. So I like the kids rides, you know the kids roller coasters, they scare me sometimes. So it's not much to entertain me anyway. It doesn't take much. But it's, I even in one of the rides I won't go on my kids row. I enjoy it more watching them on the ride, watching them, than actually being on the ride. It's quite really good. Seeing your kids happy. Anyway, it's the best feeling in the world, seeing your kids happy, having a good time. So there you go. Oh my goodness, I'm just so tired, so hot. Okay. Yep. So it's so hot. Oh, I'm tired now. So yeah, I've been going to a lot of theme parks and just staying in. Theme parks, staying in. Oh, it's easier, you know. Otherwise, we went to the cinema, right? Oh, we get passes now for the cinema for the kids. We only pay for kids, and I go free with them, or adult will go free with them, sort of thing. So it's half the price for the cinema when we go. Otherwise, it used to be 40 quid, but now it's like 20. And but you spend about £20 on lunch in the cinema, and then that's just on drinks or more than that, and by the time you know it, it's like 60 quid when you buy drinks, snacks at the cinema, and then go out for food. That's like £100 just going to the cinema. But yeah, so, and it's actually, by doing that, it's actually cheaper to go to a theme park. A lot cheaper. So, apart from the travel and that, but it works out hotel and theme park going to the cinema if you buy all the merch and stuff. And the thing is going out, you go get ice cream, go out, kids take on a few kiddie rides and that. It's like every time you want to go out, you spend like at least 50 quid. So we've been staying in and just going to theme parks all the time. You know, and these are really fussy. I'm making sure I'm cooking all the meals, not only like going for takeaway or a meal out once a week, which usually is a McDonald's, which is really cheap. And when we go away, I usually like have a free burger or something, because if you do through the app, you get build up points. When we get to 5,000 points, maybe like 1,400, you can get like one of the bigger burgers. And then you, for smaller, like 2,000 points or 2,500, you can get a double cheeseburger and stuff like that. But you get, it's like if you spend £20, you get like 2,000 points. So that's enough for a burger, or like even a cappuccino every time you go. The next time you get something free. But now they're doing the peel one, ain't they? They're doing like Monopoly peel thing, so it's just off, you peel it and you get free items, so that would be good as well. Oh, so there we go. So yeah, I've been busy. Oakwood was good. I went on the spooky roller coaster, and that one, you have the first one I've been on with a harness thing over me. I know I've been at Porkson Park, but I went to Oakwood before that, and you have it over you like that, and it's like nothing to hold on to. You have to hold on to the thing above, and because it's over you, it's not really tight and you feel like you're gonna fall out. It was scary. But I bet after being on the other roller coasters now, I probably won't be as scared. And Tree Tops I was a bit scared on, but it's in my boundaries. But I am tempted to go Megalophobia next time I go. I'll try, even if I queue up and change my mind. At least I've tried. I just hate the ship there. But I went on the Drayton Manor one, and that one's, the Oakwood one's not nowhere near as bad as the Drayton Manor one. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's farmer, I think. Oh. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm getting a bit more braver now, so you'll probably see a lot more theme park videos. But I don't really talk much, I just do the rides on the theme park videos. So I might start like when I am talking when the kids are on a ride and I'm like recording, but not really saying much. But I might start like recording a ride and recording us after the ride and queuing up and stuff. But some of it I have to stop because if the kids are meltdowns, I just don't like to record that bit. I'll try not to. Sometimes I put it on not realising I recorded it, but there you go. But oh, it is lovely here. It is lovely. So yeah, so Alton Towers and Blackpool I want to go to. I do want to go to other theme parks. Thorpe Park and Legoland's not supposed to be that good, but if we got the passes, we'll go there and see for ourselves if it's good. But we'll see for next year, that is. I really want to do metal detecting again, but my thing is like really mild. I don't really feel it much, but when I overdo stuff, I bend over and stuff, it brings it on sometime, so I have to be careful. It's not permanently gone sort of thing, but I'm hoping I get back into that. Demi was really into it with me, so if I can get her into it, I can get her to metal detect and do it with her. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Next, I'll go back to the Boy Village place in like when I know all the grass and that is starting to die and stuff, and then you'll see the difference. I did do a video on it before anyway. It doesn't look like it's changed much, just overgrown. Oh, I'm gonna have to go now. Bye people.